Hey YouTube, how's it going today? Got a banger video for you. Rate My House Oblivion Edition. So as always, crack a cold one and let's get into the video. So the
You
first house
wouldn't
we're
have.
starting off with is Anvil.
Yes, I have to sell it.
Um,
Once you buy, you get
it's pretty cheap
X
house, pretty
now.
good
If you
house, but you do have to do a quest to get it. So first you're going to talk to that guy. You're going to buy the house for 5,000 gold. Okay.
Morning.
He's gonna walk off, go away, whatever. Next, we're gonna go to the house, check it out, see what we got.
Alright.
You heard me.
Greetings. Well met.
Greetings. And of course, level up your acrobatic skill while you're going to the house. Jump, 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 jump. I'll probably cut this. So go into the house. And when it loads, you're gonna see that something's not right with the house. The lighting's off. It's a little creepy. Upon further investigation, you see that everything's kind of destroyed. You're like, was this guy really living here? No, he was not. So let's continue up the stairs. Again, creepy. And you're just gonna sleep. You're gonna wake up and you're gonna get attacked by ghosts. Of course, fight back. Now, after you kill these ghosts, well, hold on. Gotta let my guy get up. After you kill these ghosts, you're gonna have a short quest. It's not the topic of today's video, so next. So after you complete the quest, you got the house for free, the lighting's cleared up, you can see that it's much brighter, much nicer, everything's fixed. Yay magic, I guess. So overall, we're gonna avoid the basement, so we're just gonna come out of the basement, and we're gonna do the house tour. So here's the walkway, dining room looking nice, entryway looking good. Slow walk. See, we have a nice dining room. Oops, some ghost goo is still in the house. But overall, nice experience now that it's not haunted anymore. And we're just going to continue up the stairs here. Oops, still some ghost goo, but hopefully that'll clear itself up. And you're going to see that we have a little balcony, a little study. Some books, and we're just going to continue out the house. And this brownie points for the balcony, by the way. I love balconies. And we have a nice big balcony that wraps around about half the house or so. So pretty nice balcony, pretty nice house, and a pretty nice town. This is going to get a 7 out of 10 for me. Yeah, we'll give that a 7 out of 10. The quest to get the house was entertaining and it wasn't super expensive. So 7 out of 10. Next. Pause while my brain thinks. We're gonna go to Skingrad. Skingrad. This is probably actually one of my favorite houses in the game. It's a great house. It's pricey, but you are getting a great house out of this, so it's worth the price. Trust me, you'll see when we get there.
Ooh.
And we go to Rosethorn Hall. Upon entering the house, you're going to see a nice little entryway. Nice dining room. Again with the entryway, we see some display cases. Sorry, I'm not displaying those properly. I actually didn't know that this house had a basement, so we're gonna go see the basement. And we go down into the basement. We see that there's a little guest room, so nothing too crazy. Nice house. Very nice place. Who
A
are you
little
and what are you
bird
doing
told
at my
me that you've been
house?
asking around town about the...
Leave me alone? Get out of my house?
Fine. Play it that way. Let me don't get involved with him. If he asks you to do anything strange...
That's great. I'm trying to record a video. Please get out of my house. Anyway, before we were rudely interrupted, nice basement. I actually didn't know that was there. So cool. More house. As we continue back into the main room, we see some display cases. Go up the stairs. Now this second story, this is more of a storage area. Still a great space. You could utilize it any way you would like, of course. It is your house after all. So we go up to the top floor and we see a nice big spacious master bedroom, very luxurious with its own study, plenty of storage. Overall, nice big bedroom. Ignore my breathing. And we come out to the balcony, of course. Like I said earlier, I do love a house that has a good balcony. So, you get brownie points for the balcony. Nice big balcony too. It kind of stretches across the whole front of the house and you can see the tight city streets below. So honestly, this house is great. 9 out of 10, Skingrad house. Good job. Up next, we're going to go to Coral. And once we get to Coral, we're just going to go to the house.
a couple of mud crabs.
I believe this one is Arbor Watch. Yeah,
Annoying.
Arbor Watch. We're going to go in. Now, this is one of the more expensive houses in the game. Preface this. Overall, I'm not super impressed with the house. It's just for what you pay for the house, it's not great. It doesn't come with a basement. It comes with 2 bedrooms. I don't rate it very highly. It's overpriced. The furnishings are expensive. Now, Coral's a great town, so it's going to get some brownie points for that. But overall, if you're going to spend that kind of gold on a house, at least make it a big house like the Skingrid house. It does come with a nice, big, spacious master bedroom, however. But it's just not a lot of house for what you're paying. So, overall, this house is small, but somewhat luxurious. But still, for what you're paying, I do not recommend it. By the time you get it fully upgraded, it's like 40,000 septims. So, overall, this house is going to get a 5 out of 10. Next is Bruma. So upon entering Bruma, we're going to go to our house here in Bruma. Now, this isn't the fanciest house, but it's a house. It's not super expensive. It's bigger than a shack. So, and this one is unique from other houses because this kind of takes on Skyrim Light vibes, per se. So, overall, it's not super big, but the architecture, while it is wooden, it is somewhat unique. Like I said, Skyrim Light. So, you get a little storage space there. No basement or anything like that. This kind of is the basement. It comes with a small study, decently sized bed. I'd say probably that's a queen size bed, so not too bad overall, especially for what you're paying for the house. I want to say it was like 7,000 gold, so overall, I'm actually going to give this house a higher score because I like Bruma. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Next up, we have Shadenhall. So with the Shade and All house, sorry guys, haven't really been to the Shade and All house too much. I don't come to the city too often, so I was kind of confused as to where it was at. But after looking for a while, I was able to find the house. That's not the house. And here we go to the Shade and All house. I don't remember exactly how much this house was off the top of my head, but I will add the text on the screen. So we come into the house, we have a decently sized, no entryway, but decently sized living area, a small study, some storage upstairs, and then we get to the master bedroom. I'm docking points from this house because it was expensive and there's no door, no privacy door to the master bedroom. What are we doing here? But overall, I like the architecture of the house. Again, it was kind of expensive, and you're getting one bedroom and a living room. So, I cannot recommend this house to you guys. I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. Overpriced, not enough house for your buck. On to Leowin. So anyway, you get to Leowin. Leowin sucks.
Well,
I don't know why you would buy a house here, but there you go.
Welcome.
But anyway, as I was saying, Leowin kind of sucks. So yes, you can buy a house here, and nobody's going to stop you from doing that, but I don't recommend it. This is worse than the Breville house, which is hard to do. Yeah, I mean, it's a shack. That's what you get. You walk in, storage area. You get a little privacy, so it's a little bit more upgraded than the one in the Imperial City, but overall, you get a shack in a city that nobody wants to be in. So why? Don't. It's like 7,000 gold. Don't waste your money. It's like another 4,000 or 5,000 to upgrade it. Next is Breville.
Let's hear it.
Breville.
I'm listening.
The house itself, while kind of shitty, isn't really that bad. I would say the only reason, we're not at the house yet, but it's gonna get ranked higher than Leowin.
well met.
I just like the overall vibe of Breville better, I guess. Leowin's just kind of shitty. Now, this Breville house, this would actually be higher on my list if the city itself was not a shithole. The city is a shithole. Okay, next up is the Breville house. Overall, not a bad house, I would say. Definitely, if Breville wasn't shitty and this house was a little bit nicer, I would rank it higher. I thought this house was going to be the lowest on my list, and then I seen the Leowin house. So, this one's not too bad. Now, it's still a shitty house, yes, but it's bigger than a shack. So, final thoughts on this house. It's fairly cheap, too, so I'll give it a 5 out of 10. No, 4. 4 out of 10. Final score. So the Breville house gets a final score of a 4 out of 10. You have neighbors upstairs, which is kind of weird, but I guess it is what it is, so. On to the next house. Loading screen, loading screen, loading screen. Okay, anyway. The Imperial Waterfront District is where our next house is, as I'm sure everybody watching this knows about this house. This is the house that most players get as soon as they can. Start storing their junk. It's cheap, It's cheap to upgrade. Granted, you get a shack on the shitty side of the city, but it's in the Imperial City, so it gets bonus points. So as we come in, again, not much of a house. It's a shack, but it's in the Imperial City, and this is like the starting out house when you're on your first playthrough. The first house you get is usually this one because it's cheap. Final score on the Waterfront District house, I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10 purely because I like it. So anyway, as you can see, I cut the video a little too early, but the winning house is, I'm sure you guys aren't surprised, the Skingrad house. I think out of all the expensive houses that you can buy, this one is by far the best. It has the most substance to it. For the price you pay, you're actually getting a decently sized house. I'm looking at you, Chorrel, whatever. So, the winner is Rosenthorn Manor. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace! Please like and subscribe. Bye.